Okay, y'all, once again, it's Chauncey, aka Karima, GMOG Media. I'm here live and direct in Miami Lakes, Florida, with my very special guest, certified financial planner, Mr. Robert Henderson Jr.
How you doing, Chauncey? How you doing? I'm glad to see you.
Good stuff, good stuff. So if you can let everybody know as far as how you got started in the industry. I know you have a lot of stuff going on as far as you're doing certified financial planning, real estate, and things of that nature.
Yes, I'm a CFP. You know, there's only probably about 500 or 600 people out in the country that has that designation as a certified financial planner that looks like me. Now, there's about 40,000 people that have that designation in the country. But like I said, they don't look like me. Only about 500 or 600 of us in the nation. We can't even link with each other because we don't even know when we run into each other at conferences. But I'm trying to get together and start a national black certified financial planner group. But it's pretty tough because the college won't. They say they don't discriminate. They can't identify us by race. But we know how that is. But nevertheless, how I got started, I'm 54 years old now, but at a very young age, I got my real estate license in 1979. When I got that license, I actually went out and I started selling a lot of real estate, and I didn't know about the tax part of real estate. I was getting a 1099, and when I got that 1099, at the end of the year, I went to the tax guy. I hadn't saved a lot of money. I was very young, and he told me I owed a lot of money in taxes. And I said, how could that possibly be, So he told me I can write off my business cards and write off my gas, but after doing that, I still owe a lot of money. And I said, no, there's got to be a better way, So I started seeking and trying to find out how the rich do it. And then I find out about tax strategies, loopholes, things that you can do, tax credits that the rich do to reduce their taxes. And I found out that there was a college in Denver called the College of Financial Planning. And I enrolled in that college through the University of Miami, and I corresponded, and that's how it all started. I mean, I got my license. From there, I got my stockbroker's license, got my insurance broker license. I learned all about, wills and trusts. And see, being a certified financial planner, what we do is we coordinate individuals, corporations, small business. We coordinate, like the quarterback, we coordinate the whole aspects of a person's financial affairs. So we'll look at his tax strategy, and we'll coordinate it with retirement planning. We'll coordinate that with investment planning. We'll coordinate that with insurance planning, and we'll end it up and coordinate that with estate planning, whether you need a will or trust, and most people don't understand the difference. So what we do is we explain and break it down to them.
As you probably know, I know a lot of African Americans are not informed as far as real estate and certified financial planning. What would you say is like the basic things they would need to know as far as getting into that type of industry in that field?
You mean if they want to work in the field?
If they want to work in the field, right.
Well, first of all, you really have to really like it because, it's a lot of study. I always tell people, the powers that be, always, if you really want to make a lot of money, you want to do good, and just, most things that's in the country, they put them in thick books with no pictures, and believe me, if you can get past that, then you're on to something. It can be considered boring, but it's well rewarding. If you really want to get into learning about investment, stocks and bonds, and real estate, insurance, I think you really should enroll in the College of Financial Planning. But if you don't want to do that, then you can do piece by piece. You can start off with real estate. It takes a lot of studying. You got to have the drive. You got to have that, what we say, you have to persevere. Because, really a lot of people want to do things and get money fast and they want to be quick at it, but you can't. You have to stick to it. And you have to be able to have a forward thinking. You have to have vision, and that's what it takes. And I really like it. As a matter of fact, I love it. I work 6 days a week, but I'm not working because I really like it. Right. So that's why it comes easier for me.
Now, on the flip side of that, as far as people who want to get into the industry, what about just the regular everyday person who wants to basically make $1 out of 15 cents? They want to invest, and they came across a lucrative amount of money, or they have a lump sum of money and they want to invest. What would you say to them as far as what they need to do?
I would say try to find somebody who's a certified financial planner, or like myself, or you can go to CFP.net in your area and see if you can find a good certified financial planner. The reason why, because what we do is we don't just sell stock of the day, or some financial planners don't even do an investment. They just actually put a plan together. I myself, I happen to have these different licenses. So to be a certified financial planner, you might not have any designation, any license, but before I became a CFP, really, I got these different licenses like real estate, and I worked in real estate, and I worked in insurance, so I know about insurance planning. I worked as a stockbroker. I've been a stockbroker for 28 years. So, and if someone really wants to invest some money, you need to first find out what are your goals, what are your objectives, and get with someone like myself. Hopefully you get with me, so I can help you identify your goals and your objectives, and what is your investment temperament. Because a lot of times, people come in my office and they say, listen, Robert, I have this money, I want to invest in Apple Computer, or I want to invest in, McDonald's, I want to invest in a mutual fund, and I'll say first, before you do an investment, why don't we look at your defense, those of you all who know about football or sports, defense is very, very important, and just life. You need to have some sort of defense. When I mean by defense, I mean before you invest, I want to make sure that you have at least auto insurance, and you have the proper auto insurance. If you have kids, do you have life insurance? Make sure the protection. Do you have health insurance? Because we can invest your money,
Right.
But if you don't have health insurance and all of a sudden you get sick, we got to take it all out of the investment and pay your hospital bills.
Right.
So we want to make sure that the foundation is all laid out first. And that's the bitter part, the take your medicine part, the defense part. Make sure that you're covered. Now we can go and invest.
Wow. Okay, good stuff. What I've also noticed is as far as social media, I know that's one of the biggest things out there right now is social media, Facebook, Twitter. I've noticed a lot of people are turning into new ways of basically multi-level marketing, which is MLM. I noticed a lot of people are going into companies like Primerica, Motor Club of America, things of that nature, even Avon. What would you say as far as the pros and cons of getting into the industry as far as multi-level marketing?
Multi-level marketing, no one can say that it does not work.
Okay.
It definitely works. Just the business model work. But see, it's not for everyone. And see, the problem is a lot of people get into things just so they can make money. Let me tell you something. You got to get in, whatever you get into, you got to become good at it first.
Right.
If you be good, and if you be real knowledgeable, do a good job at servicing, providing a service or a product. If you focus on that, the money will come. The problem when a lot of people they sign up for these multi-level marketing things, they get in it strictly for the money. They don't have that stick to it as we call it, and they don't know the product as well. They just want to get paid, and oftentimes those people fail. But if you get into it because you really want to learn first, and you really want to be good, and get into something that you really believe in. A lot of times people get into multi-level marketing deals, and they don't really believe in the product. They just hear about how much money people are making, and you should never do that. You should be very good at your trade and really believe in it, and people can feel you and see. Because let me tell you something, you got to pay your dues. You really got to. I remember when I first got into this business here, especially as a stockbroker, I think I didn't make money for the first 3 months. And I'd never forget this. After being a stockbroker, I think I made about $38 after my 4th month. $38. So you got to really, really stick into it. The average person, they get a stockbroker's license, within 6 months to a year, they're out of it. And I know a lot of people who passed the test with me, 30 years ago. They last for 6 months and they're gone. And I'm still in it. But see, you have to be able to have that grind. You have to be the turtle. And when you're going to do network marketing, okay, multi-level marketing, you have to be in it for the long run. Something that you have got to be able to say, I really like this, not just for the money, because it's providing a good product or good service for the consumer. And then once you do that, and that it comes through, it just pierces through, and they can tell how you love it, you talk about it, you're going to be successful. But it's going to take time.
All right, great. Now, I know you have a lot of stuff going on. You have various you have programs, you have radio shows, books, things of that nature. Just let everybody know on your information where they can find you.
Well, you can go to roberthendersonjr.com. I'm a certified financial planner. My office is in Miami Lakes. We also have an office in Margate, Florida. We also have an office in Charlotte, North Carolina. And our main office, International Financial Solutions, that's in Atlanta. Our clients are all over the country. Matter of fact, they're all over the world now because all our clients come from word of mouth. Anytime you want to listen to us every Saturday morning on the radio, you can go to www.880thebiz, okay? Or just go to my website, roberthendersonjr.com, and you can learn more about what we do. I mean, I'm an author. I wrote a couple books. Matter of fact, I just finished my second book called Spiritual Principles for a Prosperous Life. Because I believe you do have to have some kind of morals and values in order to feel good about yourself, in order to be really prosperous.
All right, great. Well, Mr. Henderson, I really appreciate this interview, taking the time out to do this with me. Any information that you want to give out there as far as so they can contact you?
Go to my website, or you can call our office at 305-825-1444. We'll be happy to do a conference call. I don't care where you are. If you're in California, if you're in New York, Atlanta, wherever you can call us and just ask questions, whether it's health insurance, life insurance, whether you want to know about retirement planning, annuities, whether you want to do a solo 401k plan, rollover, or self-directed IRA. We're very, very, very good with that, and we can help you out. And no cost. I mean, we're going to actually tell you. Our whole thing is we teach you with meaning and not just with words. So we're not going to talk over your head. We're going to break it down to you like we're 6-year-olds, and I promise you, after talking to us, you're going to learn a whole lot.
All right, good stuff. All right, once again, really appreciate the interview. This is Chauncey, a.k.a. Ukarima, GMOG Media, signing off.